Welcome back, team. Today, we're not just traveling, we're plunging into the wild heart of Kyrgyzstan, where mountains scrape the sky and adventure pulses in every valley. We'll explore 15 of the country's most breathtaking trekking routes, each a testament to nature's raw power. Lace up your boots and get ready, Kyrgyzstan's mountains are calling. Let's dive in. Our first challenge, the legendary Alakul Lake Trek. The trail starts gently, but soon you're climbing. Lungs burning, legs aching, the air thinning with every step. The final push to Alakul Pass is a relentless scree slope, demanding every ounce of grit. But at the summit, the struggle vanishes. Before you, Alakul Lake, a turquoise jewel cradled by snow-capped peaks. The descent is steep, but camping by the lake under a sky ablaze with stars is pure magic. Waking to sunrise on the peaks is unforgettable. This trek is more than a hike, it's a pilgrimage for those who crave awe and adventure. The weather can turn fierce, so come prepared. Every step here is a test, but the reward is a memory etched forever. Alakul will push you to your limits, and show you what you're made of. This is adventure distilled to its purest form. Ready for the next challenge? After the heights of Alakul, we descend into the lush sanctuary of Alpine Arashan Valley, aptly named the Golden Spa. Trekking here means following a roaring river through pine-scented forests with emerald slopes and ancient firs all around. The highlight? Natural hot springs, rustic wooden huts over steaming pools, perfect for soaking tired muscles. As you relax, Palatka Peak looms above, icy and majestic. Stay in a yurt or guest house and experience the valley's legendary hospitality. Alpine Arashan is where wild beauty and deep relaxation meet. Next, we venture to Jurgalan Valley, a secret among true adventurers. Once a mining town, now it's a pristine wilderness of rolling green hills and alpine lakes. Trails lead to panoramic ridges and hidden valleys, with herds of horses and sheep grazing freely. The local community welcomes trekkers with open arms, expect home-cooked meals and stories by the fire. Here you'll connect with Kyrgyzstan's semi-nomadic culture and find profound peace. The silence is vast, the sky endless. Jurgalan is where adventure and soul meet. Sarichelek is a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, a lost world of deep blue lakes and dense forests. Hike through wild fruit and walnut groves breathing in the sweet air. Wildlife abounds, ibex on cliffs, eagles soaring overhead. Trails link a string of hidden alpine lakes, each with its own character. Camp by the water, serenaded by the forest at night. Sarichelek nourishes body and mind, reminding us of nature's richness. It's a trek for those who crave discovery. This classic trek links Karakol Valley to Alpine Arashan, a rite of passage in the Tian Shan. Start in dense fir forests, dwarfed by granite walls and towering peaks. The crux crossing Alakul Pass, with jaw-dropping views as your reward. Descend into wildflower meadows and finally the hot springs of Alpine Arashan. It's a journey of challenge, beauty, and ultimate triumph. The story of the mountains written in every step. Songkul Lake is the soul of Kyrgyz nomadic culture, a vast sapphire at 3,000 meters ringed by endless pastures. Trekking here is about embracing open space and silence. Stay in yurts, share bread and kumis with shepherds, and witness a way of life unchanged for centuries. Nights bring a sky ablaze with stars. Mornings a sunrise over tranquil waters. Songkul is a walking meditation, a journey into Kyrgyzstan's heart. Here you find peace and connection. The spirit of the nomads lives on. The Aksu Traverse is a riot of alpine color, wildflower meadows, glacial rivers, and dramatic peaks. The trail is tough, linking high passes and remote valleys. Each new vista is more breathtaking than the last. Walk through fields of bluebells and edelweiss, the air alive with fragrance and life. Solitude reigns. Few trekkers venture here. Camp with glaciers above and wildflowers below. The Aksu Traverse is wilderness in its purest, most beautiful form. Now we head south to the Pamir Alay, aiming for Lenin Peak Base Camp. The trek begins in Ochre Hills, then enters a world of rock, ice, and thin air. Cross glacial rivers, climb to advanced base camp, and stand in awe beneath the 134-meter giant. Here, mountaineers prepare for summit bids, a hub of ambition and challenge. The scale is humbling, the achievement immense. This is a pilgrimage to the domain of giants. Lenin Peak Base Camp is where trekking meets true expedition. The Tersky Alatau, Shady Mountains, offers endless adventure along the southern shore of Issyk Kul. Trek through dramatic gorges, over high passes, and into hidden valleys. Panoramas stretch from the vast lake to a sea of snow-capped peaks. The terrain is wild and the weather unpredictable, demanding respect and preparation. Discover secluded lakes, watch glaciers calve, and camp under a sky ablaze with stars. This is the quintessential Kyrgyz trekking experience. The Tersky Alatau calls to every true explorer. Next, we journey to Kul, Celestial Lake, near the Chinese border. At 3,500 meters, it's a remote, high-altitude steppe of rolling hills and endless sky. The lake is a sanctuary for migratory birds. Silence reigns, broken only by wind and waterfowl. Special permits are required, adding to the sense of discovery. Camp by the shore, watch sunset colors dance on the water. This is a trek for those seeking solitude and connection with the wild. Kul is peace, pure and profound. Kolyukok is a hidden gem. An accessible trek to a milky turquoise lake in the Tersky Alatau foothills. Hike through Jalu pastures, past shepherds and flocks, into a dramatic alpine bowl. Stay in summer yurts, welcomed by local families. Explore higher lakes or simply absorb the tranquility. Kolyukok proves adventure isn't always about altitude. It's about finding beauty and connection. Sometimes the simplest journeys are the most rewarding. This is Kyrgyzstan's magic, distilled. Prepare for the surreal, Kolsu Lake, hidden in a remote canyon at 3,500 meters. The journey is wild, vast valleys, river crossings, and total isolation. The lake, formed by a landslide, snakes through sheer cliffs like a Central Asian fjord. Paddle its turquoise waters in silence, dwarfed by towering rock walls. Kolsu is a reward for the determined, a vision of nature's creativity. This is a journey to a lost world. Few places feel so otherworldly. Enter the Arslanbab Walnut Forest, the largest natural walnut grove on Earth. Trek beneath ancient trees, sunlight dappling the forest floor. Trails lead to hidden waterfalls and up to panoramic ridges. The village's Uzbek community lives in harmony with the forest, harvesting walnuts each autumn. Walk here and you witness a living tradition centuries old. Arslanbab is a trek through history, culture, and nature. It's a fairy tale come to life. Susamir Valley is freedom, an endless green expanse at 2,200 meters, perfect for roaming on foot or horseback. Gallop across meadows surrounded by distant snow-capped peaks. Stay in yurts, savor kumis, and experience legendary hospitality. Climb ridges for sweeping views or wander wildflower-carpeted plains. Susamir is about scale, liberty, and authentic culture. Here, you breathe deep and feel truly alive. This is the spirit of the steppe. Our final challenge, the Fergana Range, a dramatic divide between Kyrgyzstan's heartlands and the fertile Fergana Valley. Trek knife-edge ridges, lush forests, and arid slopes with heart-stopping views at every turn. Trails are wild and little trodden. Navigation is an adventure in itself. Move between nomadic high pastures and settled valley villages, experiencing a tapestry of cultures. The sense of accomplishment here is immense. This is exploration at its purest, raw, beautiful, and deeply rewarding. The Fergana Range is a fitting finale. That's a wrap. 15 epic treks across Kyrgyzstan's wild heart. If this journey sparked your sense of adventure, join our tribe. Subscribe for more expeditions. The world is full of wild places waiting to be explored. Until next time, stay curious and never stop exploring.